Hi everyone, welcome. Today we are going to do a past life reading. I haven't done one of these, I think since early fall of last year, maybe longer. Anyway, this is going to, it can be about anything, but it usually is about love. It's about soulmate love or twin flame love that you may have spent another lifetime in, but not for everyone. For some of you, it may just help you see why you're experiencing some of the things you're experiencing now. It can definitely be energy that wasn't cleared from a past life, and that's what you're here to do in this lifetime. So, there's messages mixed in with messages. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with our Mother Mary Oracle deck. She has become our leading energy when I begin a reading. Already pre-shuffled, but I like to shuffle. You guys know that while we're online. Okay, let's give it a cut. Again, we're talking about past lives. Could have been your last life. Could have been any of them. When you think about life path numbers, your life path number, if you don't know your life path number, by the way, something I would definitely look up. There's free calculators online, so I would definitely look at that. But life path numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 9, and then master number 11, 22, 44, or 33. Those can show you a lot of what you're here for, too. So I love mixing numerology and tarot and spirit. All right, we got 3. I'm going to take them. We must need them. We have children. My heart is filled with love for children, which creates miracles and positive changes for them and me. Some of you may be in that field. Doesn't even have to be work. Can also be volunteer. It can just be who you are. And that can talk about, maybe in a, even in this life, but particularly in a past life, since that's what the reading is about, it could talk about, maybe you didn't have the easiest childhood. Maybe there was trauma. And through working with children or being with children, it's healing you. Wow. Okay. We have watched over. Beautiful. I love this energy when it comes up. I already know we're always being watched over, but I love for this to come up for you. I allow myself to feel safe and enjoy my life, knowing that heaven is watching over my loved ones and me. Watched over. I feel like for some of you, it's talking about the energy of sometimes we try to control things that are truly out of our control, and and that can come from, that can create worry, a lot of worry within yourself that really doesn't have to exist. And I feel like this is a particular message for some of you. I don't know, I'm just picking it up. And I just feel like your loved ones, your spiritual team, is saying, again, try to let go what you can let go of. Okay, we have present moment. Interesting. So something I feel like of the past may be affecting this very moment. Present moment. I am fully present in the here and now. You have the energy being watched over, right? It talks about your spiritual team. God, whoever it is you pray to, right? It just talks about that you're being guided, right? You have help. You do have to ask for it, but you do have help. How do you see this help, right? You got to keep yourself, you got to have awareness. You got to pay attention. You know, it's interesting. Sam and I had a conversation last night about something, and he's like, why do you say that? And I said, because I'm paying attention. And I thought to myself, well, that's weird I said that. But here, that's exactly what I'm feeling, because your guidance, your signs, let's say, are here in the present moment. So, anyway, let's go ahead and bring in our past life oracle cards. These are by Doreen Virtue, who no longer, I believe, is in the field. You know, I give the respect to the creator of the cards and that, but then after that, they just become my cards. You know what I mean? They're just my cards. And that's why I have a hard time remembering the names of many of them unless I have their book by me or their box. They just become mine, and I'm sure a lot of you readers understand that. Let's give it a shuffle or two, just because we haven't used them in a while. Let's get them full of our energy. Look at this. We have karmic relationship. Interesting. We have authority figures. Karmic relationship. Authority figures. I feel like this authority figures is talking about a lack of respect, maybe, for authority. You know, it's funny. Just real quick, all of a sudden I'm picking up in this authority figure's energy. I feel like this is talking about some of you in a past life. I feel like it's talking about your childhood. And, you know, you may have been orphaned. There could have been some type of natural disaster where your parents died, and you know, almost like, right, it's out of your control type of thing. So I feel like that's why you are so happy around children. You carry that energy, and it does feel like it was a tough energy. You know what I mean? Well, we'll leave it there for now, but, you know, to me, I can see exactly why children help heal you. You're helping to heal them. And by healing them, you know, even if you're not meaning to, it's just your energy around them, they heal you. Just gave me goosebumps. We have Greek Roman. We have Asia. It's funny. We have, you know, it's like the Roman Empire. Interesting too, because Sam and I just watched this series on the History Channel on Easter, and it was all about the life of Jesus, you know, and it started at, you know, at his birth and from there on. But that's what it's reminding me of, like, and I thought to myself, what an amazing time it must have been to be alive at that time to witness that. But however, it just felt like such a violent time. Okay, look at this. We have imprisonment or slavery. Actually, what I want to do is I want to bring these down. We're going to leave them just like that. Now, even though each one of these are their own card, they also read as our story. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in let's bring in the Light Seers. Okay, nope. We're going to bring in this deck. What's the name of it? This is Tarot of the Night. This is another new deck. The Light Seers and this deck were bought at the same time. This is really looking through the shadows, and I just felt like I was called to use this deck because we need to get through that part to understand it. You know, karmic relationships, what are that? What is that? That is, you know, you're paying back your karma in some way. They're paying back their karma. You know, this is about energy that you put out there. Now, you know, if I put it out there, it's like, how do I say this? Because you cause a certain action, that action must come back to you, right? So if I, like, intentionally hurt someone just because I felt like it, right? It may make me feel big and what have you, right? But down the road, that energy comes back to me. So I have to deal with my own energy, so to speak, right? That's how I look at it. You know, it's a period of learning. You shouldn't, you know, some are like, I'm in a karmic relationship. That's not a bad thing. That means there's something that you're learning, right? That you can truly clear. I feel like clear out of your system, clear out of your aura, you know? It's like clear out of your energetic field. Okay. So let's go ahead and bring the tarot in now. I feel like a card flipped. Yep. All right, so the High Priestess flipped herself around in the deck. Not that easy to do, right? This is about your intuition. This is about your knowing, right? It's almost like the High Priestess comes out first to say, I'm going to give you a peek through the veil, you know, that is normally closed, right? When we're born with like amnesia. We're meant to, right? Because it's hard. You like imagine carrying all that energy if you're someone who didn't clear it. So, anyways, I feel like the High Priestess is saying we're about to get a peek behind the veil of maybe why, maybe how, all that. We have Justice. Interesting. So, over authority figures. This is talking about, you know, I feel like this is issues within the law. You know, I feel like, you know me, I'm always honest, right? But it's only coming from love. I feel like, you know, it's almost like I allow myself to have a good time, right? Like I just allow myself. And, you know, that's natural, right? We go through like the seasons, so to speak. But here I feel like this is energy of I continue that way even as an adult. And therefore, someone may have found themselves going through like the court system over and over again. But, you know, I feel like even though justice is really representing, you know, making someone whole again. And listen, maybe in the authority figures energy, they were trying to make you whole, but I feel like, you know, almost like I'm a party girl, right? I'm a party guy type of stuff. It's funny because the authority figures is then touching imprisonment. So, this can talk about it in a past life. Some of you were actually put in prison due to your own actions. I don't want you to get like, don't get upset at that, right? It just is what it is. Maybe you came into that lifetime just to have a good time. But even in that, I do feel the connection between this imprisonment. Sorry about that. We have the Fool. For some of you, this may talk about you being in the Roman time. The Fool, it's interesting because the Fool is a very light-hearted type energy. But she's coming over some really kind of tough energy. Like, I can't be who I really am. I can't show who I really am because the people, or the authority figures, or, I will be judged for it. So I feel like in this Fool, it kind of feels sad, like I have to hold back who I am. Some of you, you're clairvoyant, clairaudient during that time period, and you may not have been able, it's like you still get the information, right? But to speak it could, well, boom, we're back to imprisonment again. I feel like I'm not saying that word right. Okay. And we're actually going to use another deck and come over this. We're going to get as much information as we can. It's interesting because I feel like this is talking more about you individually than love. But it may help you in some way, again, in this present moment. So, I do feel like the Fool, which is you, your energy is, you can't show who you are. You are who you are, right? And you feel completely comfortable and in that type of energy. But it feels different than what the people would accept type thing. It's funny though, but, I'm trying to think what they called someone back in those days. It'll come to me. All right, we have the Five of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Chariot. I don't know why I'm laying in this way. So we have the Five of Wands. First of all, it's coming over karmic relationship, and it's also Asia. Some of you may live in that area now. But the Five of Wands is, if you see these two people, they kind of feel like they belong together, right? To me, I'm kind of feeling that energy, like they belong together. It's interesting. I did not see her hugging another guy. I didn't see that. But now I do. I think she is. It's hard to tell in these cards. The only reason I don't use these cards, I love the imagery. They are dark. And I feel like they're probably meant to be dark, right? They're in the night. Tarot in the night. Anyway, I feel like this does feel like it's talking about love. And I have to say, I feel like, this fella in this image is like, his head is down, his hat, he's pulling down on his hat. It's almost like, you ever get this certain feeling, you go in your bed and it's just like you want to bring your covers up as tight as you can around you. I don't know. I'm getting this energy, but I feel like it's because he witnesses something that, is hurting him. Now, he may have witnessed something that is false, though, because I almost feel like she's hugging her brother. However, I don't feel like the man with the hat sees it that way. So we have the Queen of Cups next. Can be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. By the way, we have the Chariot right there, which can also be Cancer. We have Justice. Can talk about Libra, but I kind of want you just to forget about that and think about the energy. So we have the Queen of Cups, and just look at her energy. So I feel like for some of you, this is talking about someone that you truly loved, and they truly loved you. But I feel like they witnessed you. You know, and you may be part of this energy in the Justice too, right? Maybe that's what even threw you into that energy. But I feel like, anyways, just look at her image. So I feel like he leaves, right? His heart's broken. And it's interesting because so is yours. And, geez, you know, both heads are down. I feel like, you know, because she's also coming over imprisonment, I feel like this is within my own mind, within my own heart. And the Chariot being the last card here, I feel like what this is talking about is an ability within this reading to heal yourself from that. Who knows, maybe the masculine or the male, and I'm going to say male because it's a male in the image, you know, perhaps you're here, right? But perhaps also the female is here. Remember, we're like-minded energy. So we attract each other. And I feel like if you're meant to hear this, your guides will get you to this reading when you need to hear it. So anyways, I find it sad. And I find it like, and I almost feel like this Queen of Cups, therefore, may turn into this, I'm just going to say party girl. You know, like, why? Why? Because I'm trying to, like, if I'm drinking all the time, I'm trying to drink my problems away, right? And then the Fool looks like if I'm just in that energy, I have to see that, right? I have to understand it. And maybe what it's saying is it is the separation that had thrown you, you know, into difficult energy. But I feel like she's imprisoned within her mind. Especially because I realize now she's got swords above her. So anyways, I feel like the Fool and the Chariot together is a way out, right? Or, and when I say a way out, I mean a way out of your mind. This may help you see something. This, you know, like in this present moment. Let's say I am this this person in the Justice card. Excuse me one second. Okay, I'm back. I know it seems like it's only gone a second. Okay, just wanted to make sure we're still recording. So, anyways, you know, in the Chariot, what I'm seeing is like her heart chakra being illuminated to us, right? So this is talking for some of you, you know, it's truly like healing the pain of the heart. Okay. Why are these cards both ways? Alright, let's now bring in, you know what, let's use the Lightseer deck since these two were brought in together. Let's put it that way. And let's go right over top this energy. And what I'm doing is just going a level deeper. Okay. I'm actually going to bring everything down. I know, I keep saying I'm going to buy a, what do you call it, a boom arm for my microphone, and I am. And I got to do it. I don't know why I haven't done it. Because I like having a full table here. Okay. All right. Looking at the High Priestess over karmic relationships, we have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If we take away thinking about just the sign, though, what we're looking at is someone who, she's a woman of action, movement. I'm going to do it and think about it later. That doesn't mean, she's foolish, maybe, sometimes, maybe it does, in this period. But it really, I'm not really feeling that way. Again, I'm feeling the energy of a lot of you, have psychic type energy, and I feel like you've always had it. It's interesting because all of a sudden I'm seeing like her hand being illuminated from above, like as above, so below. So this may be something that continues in a lifetime. Perhaps in a past lifetime, I used it recklessly. And in this lifetime, I have another opportunity to use that same gift. And maybe this time I'm using it in a, how do I want to say, in a more enlightening way, right? You're enlightening people. Some of you children, again, you may not even know that, right? So let's keep going. I feel like she, again, much like the Fool, is thrilled with what she's been given. I feel like she's thrilled with it. However, it's almost like, however, because I can't be who I want to be, it comes out in a different way, and I come out in a way, and I'm sorry, Justice is Libra. I'm not picking this up as a Libra. I'm picking this up just as an understanding of why I may have become more reckless, even with my love, right? This could certainly be turned the other way around, but I feel like it's just showing me the reason why. It's like, what do I want to say? It's like stress and depression and anger, and I'm holding everything in, right? It's going to come out of your body in some way, whether that be an illness, whether that be my actions, right? Whether it be my mouth, whether it be an addiction, whatever it is, it's going to come out. What happens in the dark will come to the light, right? Eventually all will be known. So, anyway. Some of you, it's answering a question of why you may be afraid to allow yourself to fully fall in love. And when I say fully, I mean completely. I mean letting go, right? The Fool is happy-go-lucky. Childlike energy, your inner child, giving without expecting anything back. But it can't help but come back to me. If it doesn't come back to me, it's not meant for me, right? Truly allowing yourself to be in that energy. I feel like this is saying many are holding back from experiences. And listen, the Fool could certainly speak about how we take these experiences. It's funny because I feel like, even though we're talking, this is past life reading, it feels like it's turning more into your spirit guides sending you messages. So we're just going to let it be whatever it wants to be. Okay, let's keep going. This reading may be what justice's actual meaning is, to make you feel whole again. To make you feel whole again. To allow you to be in the Fool's energy, which again, I'm not carrying the energy of the past. I'm willing to take chances in the Fool's energy. Even if it goes against the grain. We have the Page of Pentacles. This is all about learning, building. This going to talk about, classes, college. But I feel like it's more about knowing, right? It's like I'm on a course of, or I'm on a, course of knowing. And I feel like I mean that by like knowing who I am, knowing what it's about, type of thing. Like knowing what I need to know. It's almost like the guy just saying, we're being allowed to know what we need to know to put us back into the fool's energy, to put ourselves back in the present moment, right? To help clear maybe what couldn't be cleared before. And it does feel like opportunity, but it feels like I need to be seeking it, right? This page is seeking this type of information. I also feel like, this could talk about a period of time, like when did this energy where, in a way, I feel like, did I give up? Or whatever it is, did authority figures step in and somehow interrupt my path? I don't know why I'm feeling that. It's almost like my money is tied up in the courts. Anyways, if nothing else, this is certainly showing you, coming between the energy that I feel within the justice and this queen who I feel is just, I've kind of given up. I have imprisoned myself. I'm not even looking out the window. My back is to the window. And it almost feels like it interrupts the path. And again, I do feel a lot of sadness in this queen. Again, her back is to the window, like she's got no interest to see what's out there. Interesting enough, it's like she has reason, right? But it seems like, as it's relating to love, this is all a misconception. It was a misconception, but nonetheless, it brought this complete separation between two people, I feel. And, even their backs are to each other at this point. Okay, what else do we have here? Look at this. Temperance, beautiful. Card of Sagittarius, by the way. We have her coming over the Chariot. So Temperance talks about divine timing. The first thing Patience really talks about, though, is patience. Right? The patience one, learning patience. Again, the energy up here could be the part of that lesson is to learn to be patient within oneself. Maybe this man's lesson over here was to be patient and find the whole story before, but temperance is about divine timing and divine order. We should never regret what has happened, because there are lessons everywhere, and in those lessons, it becomes your knowing. It becomes your guarantee almost that you can get through this lifetime, and not just get through this lifetime, but learn how to open yourself up to truly experiencing. This queen certainly is not. And I may, if I'm this queen, I may have gone through, after this period, I may have gone through many karmic relationships. Okay. And it's interesting, too, the Temperance is also connected to the Fool. So, Temperance is saying, right, this is about divine timing. This Page of Pentacles is holding this big pentacle, and I feel like, he's looking right at the Fool. So I think Temperance is saying, in some way, this pentacle feels like a gift or a real knowing that'll then, I feel like, in the Fool, you're able to set yourself free. Maybe this means you're able to be you not be apologetic about being you, right? Whatever it is. We have the Three of Wands. This is my outlook on life. And, here this queen is with her back against what's out there, right? I don't want to see what's out there. She's all consumed, kind of like imprisoned myself, right? Temperance coming in. I honestly, I feel like some of you have been guided here so you can free yourself. And then when you do, then you start, it's almost like Temperance is saying, I want you to consider having an optimistic view about all that can be, with the knowing that you have, right? That should be your strength. That should be your trust, the trust within yourself, right? Here, this queen has given that up. So has this man. But that was a previous lifetime. I don't feel like they come back together in that lifetime. So this may, for some of you, may be a quest. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So look at her. First of all, she's in a boat. She's in movement. She's in beautiful. She's not in a boat. She's on a wall. But I saw her in a boat for a second. Her sword is down, right? I'm not being defensive at all. The sword is down. I feel like this is lessons that have been learned. She's looking out. Again, everyone past this point of temperance is looking out towards the future. Her pants look a little worn. Her shoes look a little worn. But that's okay, right? She's sitting here I feel like this is confidence. This is talking about true confidence. Maybe confidence in yourself, or confidence in your gift, or confidence in a relationship. But I feel like, again, it's that knowing. This Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, by the way, she's all about finding the truth, right? I seek only the truth. I want the truth. Don't bring me your lies, right? Don't bring me your falseness. I seek only the truth. If you bring me your falseness, I'll use my sword. And I will cut you out, right? I will cut you out of my life. And I'm just picking that up for some of you. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. What that's saying is, if you allow yourself to come back to the present moment, right? And look back at your future in an optimistic way, understand why some of the issues you're having now have been created. I feel like, and I feel like this is saying, as you go through this, you're not alone. You have a whole spiritual team assigned to you. Ask for help, ask for signs, and they will be given, right? But you need to be in the present moment to receive them. It's kind of interesting, again, how this is a past life reading, but, I feel very quickly it moved towards just spiritual guidance for you. I feel like it's a way out, and for some of you, I feel like you're freeing yourself, and that is why we get a peek behind the veil. Okay, is there anything else I want to look at? I don't think so. I feel like that's complete. Let's go ahead and read the cards real quick, though. Children. Oh, I'm in the wrong book. I'm like, why is that book so stiff? Children. Miracles occur as God's healing love flows through an open human heart. You are a vessel for miracles involving children. This card comes to you because the answer to your question has to do with young people. Mother Mary oversees everyone whose life purpose involves children, as she cares deeply for their welfare. Work in conjunction with her to bring more of them into your life and to help youth in need. She will guide your every step if you'll listen carefully to the wisdom within your heart. Who was it that came to the table with her heart illuminated? Where'd she go? I don't even know. Okay, let's keep going. Watched over. Normally I wouldn't read all three of these, but I feel like I have to. This card brings a message of reassurance of your safety and asks you to drop any defenses or guards that you may currently be preventing you from enjoying your life. By relaxing into God's protective arms, you reduce your stress level in healthful ways. God, Jesus, Mother Mary, and the angels have heard and answered your prayers for protection. You receive their answers via your repetitive feelings and thoughts, which guide you along the pathway of safety. Keep your mind sober and open so that you can clearly pick up on those divine messages and be sure to take action where they direct you. Wow. I mean, these cards, to me, why I love Mother Mary's cards, messages, I should say, is they feel like when I read it at the end, it feels like divine is talking directly to us, helping us to see and to understand. So I just love, I used to save them for the end of the reading, and then I made this choice for some reason to let them come out in the beginning and then reading them at the end. Now I know why. It's like divine, giving divine the final word. Okay, let's go to present moment, and then I will let you be. You receive this card as a gentle reminder to keep your focus upon this present moment, right now. Have you been reliving old memories, rehashing ancient wounds, or projecting yourself into the future? If so, you're missing out on life, which occurs in the here and now. Mother Mary guides you to enjoy the present, no matter what's going on. As you learn to extract the joy and blessings hidden within every experience, you'll feel continuously fulfilled in the moment. Beautiful. As always, I feel like I have to thank our guides. This feels very, very clear to me. Your comments will let me know how you feel. I'm sorry, I should have brought this down a long time ago. I can't wait to hear your comments. Again, it is a past life reading, but I feel like it's just showing us actions of why and how, and so that we can clear it, we can understand it, and then clear it, and maybe even see what it's trying to teach us, right? And then take that as the Page of Pentacles would absorb that knowing, and you're looking again right at the Fool. Live my life from that energy. Anyways, guys, I love you. Thank you for being part of my channel. Welcome to anyone who is new. I feel like there's going to be a lot of new people in this reading. Again, if you just felt intuitively guided, don't even know why you clicked it on, know that your guides were heavily involved, right? They were, I can feel it. I can feel it. So I thank them. I thank you. And I hope you all can look at this reading and become the Fool. Take those chances. Know that you are being watched over. Stay in the present moment. Pay attention for the signs. Ask for the signs. If you need clarity, ask for clarity. Right? Like, I think there was a sign, but I'm not sure. Something will verify that, but you have to have, again, that sober, present mind. All right, guys. I love you. Can't wait to read your comments. As always, I will see you in the readings. Bye-bye.